for our feature presentation.
In this world, there are many events that occur which we choose to ignore. These things can often be seen only by the mind's eye.
I have to get this job. Yeah, I have to get this job. Hello there, I'm Jason Kenny. No. I'm Jason Kenny. Glad to meet you. I'm Jason Kenny. If I were you, I wouldn't hire me. That's not very positive. Positive. Oh, have to stay positive. Lucky Lou. Okay. Gateway 234 Lake Avenue. I'm gonna take a right on Forest. Time. Make a right onto Lake Avenue. Okay. I'm gonna see Lance Bragg, Director of Human Resources. Okay. Alright, pay attention to the road.
You son of a... Why don't you watch where you're going, you jerk?
Okay, staying positive.
Hello and welcome to Gateway Insurance. My name is Ms. Peters. May I help you?
Yes, hi. I'm Jason Kenny. I'm here for an interview.
Let's see. Kenny. There we are. Okay, Mr. Kenny. We've been expecting you. If you just go down that hall to the last room on the left, someone will be with you shortly.
Okay, this is it. Hello? 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 Miss Peters? Hello? Hello? Is anyone here? Okay, okay. Calm. What the hell's going on? Come on. Wake up.
The details, simply remarkable, right down to the whiskers. When I so desperately wanted to win the election back in 1860, I listened to all sorts of advice from friends and family members. Then one day I received a letter from an 11-year-old girl from New York named Grace Bedell. You see, Grace thought my face was kind of thin, so she urged me to grow a beard. Grace went on to justify her request by stating that women love men with whiskers, and that they would urge and prod their boyfriends to vote for me. Well, I would have milked 100 cows in a day for a vote back then, so growing a beard didn't seem so difficult. What is your name, son?
Who? Me?
Well, apparently so.
Jason Kenny, sir.
Jason Kenny. You look a little bit pale today. Are you feeling ill?
Ill? No. It's just that I don't know what to say. This has to be the craziest dream I've ever had. You seem so real. Abraham Lincoln. You played such an important role in shaping America into what it is today. Back in school, I did all my reports on you. I always got an A because I knew so much about your life. I always wondered what it was like back then, to be the president during the Civil War.
It wasn't the easiest time for any of us. When I became president, I knew the government could not endure half slave and half free. Furthermore, many of the southern states feared Republican control in the government. They solely seceded. I felt secession was illegal, and if force was needed to protect the federal law and union, then by God, so be it.
And then came Fort Sumter.
Yes, the attack on Fort Sumter by the Confederate Army in 1861 did mark the beginning of the Civil War. And America would be changed forever.
In the following 4 years, over 360,000 people died.
You could never tally the amount of deaths. Many souls were taken along the war's path. Wives lost husbands, mothers lost sons, and children lost fathers.
It's hard to believe we had to go through all that. Americans against Americans. It doesn't seem possible.
Possible indeed, but Does it seem possible there was any such thing as slavery?
But in 1863, you changed all that. With the Emancipation Proclamation?
That, and another 2 years of war. At the Gettysburg Address, I called upon the living to finish up the task that dead soldiers had begun, not only in that battle, but in all battles.
The Gettysburg Address, only 2.5 minutes long. Probably your shortest speech, but the most important.
All of my speeches are important, down to the very last word. Anytime I can get the people of this country together is an important moment. This country is important.
And you're important to this country.
After I was reelected late in 1864, the Union's military triumphs indicated a swift end to the war. At my second inaugural, I urged all Southerners to lay down their arms and join speedily in reunion.
And then 1 month later, the war would finally come to an end.
Yes, the Confederates surrendered, signaling a new birth for this nation. A time of healing was to begin.
But you were never able to witness that healing.
No. 5 days later, on Good Friday, I was shot by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater in Washington. The following morning, I was pronounced dead. You see, I was killed for what I believed in. But you can never take the idea out of my beliefs.
It seems so many people who stand for peace and unity have their lives cut short.
As a nation, there are many strides yet for us to make. No, we are not at war with one another, but there is so much fighting amongst ourselves. Some say I should have been on a higher denomination. Others say I was a common people's president. Maybe it's befitting that my face is on a penny.
Lucky Lou? That's the first time I heard that one. Lucky Lou. That's what my grandfather used to call you, Lucky Lou. He carried around your baseball card everywhere he went. It said it gave him good luck. He had you in his pocket when he flew on air missions in World War II. He always used to say the only reason he wasn't shot down was because he had Lucky Lou with him the whole time. The night he met my grandmother, he almost forgot you. Told me the only reason I was born was because he remembered he left you in the back pocket of his dirty pants in the hamper.
Now those are some pretty high standards to live up to. It's nice to know I wasn't left in the hamper.
Of course everyone knows you as the Iron Horse. 2,130 consecutive games played? That's incredible.
Now wait a minute, I don't hold that record anymore. That honor belongs to Cal Ripken now.
Yeah, Cal Ripken is good, but he didn't put up nearly the same numbers as you did. In 1927, you led the league with 47 home runs, second only to Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth! That same year, you led the league in RBIs and doubles.
I suppose it was a good year.
A phenomenal year. You were part of the great Murderers Row lineup for the Yankees. You guys swept the World Series that year and the year after.
It was a great time to be a ball player.
You were more than just a ball player. You were one of the game's greatest. A Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, you had to play in the shadow of the Babe. And then after he left, Joe DiMaggio came along.
Hey, you can't take anything away from Jolt and Joe.
Of course not. But I don't think people realize how good you really were. Besides leading the league in RBIs in 30 and 31, you won the Triple Crown in 1934. The best batting average, most home runs, and again most RBIs. There are only 10 other players that have done that in the history of the game.
I was honored to be a part of it all. To have the chance to meet all the great people that I have. I woke up and thanked God every day of my life for giving me the skills to play a game I love so much. Here I was being paid for staying a child as long as I possibly could. That's what it was like out there. Every spring training was like another trip to the Fountain of Youth.
I don't know if the players of today appreciate the game as much as you did back then. It seems like all they're concerned with is playing for their contracts. The money they make now is astronomical compared to what you guys made back then.
More money isn't necessarily a bad thing. If the players can make that much, God bless them. Maybe it's the owner's fault for agreeing to give them that much money. The truth is, people love baseball, and they'll pay money to see their favorite stars. And as long as they do, the owners will raise the price of admission. It's definitely more of a business than it used to be.
It's not just the money. Players aren't as dedicated as they once were. You played with broken thumbs, broken toes, constant back spasms. I don't think a lot of players would do that now. They're too worried about jeopardizing their careers.
I can't speak for other players. But as long as I could tie my cleats, you weren't going to get me off that field. I tried my hardest to get back out there in 39. When that announcer told those fans that the streak was over at 2,130 games, I knew that it was more than the streak that was over. And the doctors told me I had a myotrophic lateral sclerosis. I didn't know what they were talking about. Once I saw what it can do to you, how it attacks the nervous system, I was glad to have my name associated with it. To help people be more aware of this devastating disease. Hopefully, there'll be a cure one day soon. It was a bad break. I would have played forever if I was able. But like I said in my farewell speech, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. Who knows? Maybe there's something to that card after all.
There is some... There is something to this card, Lou. You're lucky. For Gramps, and I hope for me, I sure could use some. so sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's okay. I'm okay now.
If I wasn't so wrapped up in my work, none of this would have happened.
It wasn't your fault. There was nothing you could have done.
It doesn't matter. I should have been there for you. I shouldn't have gone away on business.
She was 2 weeks early, Jason. You had no way of knowing.
I think about it all the time. You, all alone during the delivery. I wonder what was going through your mind. No one should have to go through that by themselves.
I don't remember anything. All I know is that there were some complications. It's rare, but I didn't make it through. Look at me. I'm fine. I'm not in any pain. I'm not sad. I'm in a good place. It's time to let go. Just a little bit.
I'm trying. This past year has been so... I can't even put it into words.
I know. I see what you're going through. You have to let go of the pain. Cassidy needs you. She needs you more now than anyone is ever going to.
Maybe she's better off with your parents. I don't even know who I am anymore. But I know I can't be someone's father right now.
You're everything to her. She might not be able to put it into words, but she needs you to love her.
I guess I'm just being selfish.
You're not being selfish. You're going through a hard time. If you were taken away from me, it would be the end of my world. I wouldn't know what to do, where to go. I wouldn't know how to live. I would do a lot worse than lose my job.
You know about that?
Yes. I'm with you, Jason, all the time. I never left you. You may not be able to hear me or see me, but I'm there. Let go of the pain. Then you'll feel me.
You can see Cassidy?
Of course. She's beautiful.
She gets that from her mother.
I look at her and understand why we were put on the earth. She's you and I. She's why we fell in love.
Do you know how much I love you?
I never doubted your love.
But I need you to know what you are to me. I want you to know how when I look at you, I still lose my breath, as if it's the first time. How when I hear your voice in the morning, I never want to leave your side. How one of your simple little quick kisses still makes my heart skip a beat.
I knew I married you for some reason.
All those nights wasted at the office. I wish I could take it all back. I would spend every moment with you. What's the matter? Did I say something wrong?
It's time.
Time for what?
You have to go now.
No.
I'm sorry.
Dawn, don't go.
It has to be this way.
No.
I love you, Jason. Always.
Dawn! Don't go! Dawn! Don't go!
We've been expecting you. If you just go down that hole, ask him on the left.
Have to stay positive.
5 days later, on Good Friday, I was shot by John in school.
Then the doctors told me I had myotrophic lateral sclerosis.
No.
I love you, Jason.
Why don't you look where you're going, you jerk?
Okay, we got him. He's back.
Oh, Mr. Kinney, it's good to see you. We thought we lost you.
Somebody cut this damn horn. I get a statement from him yet? Yeah, buddy, we're gonna need a few minutes here. He took a bad shot on the head. He almost didn't make it. All right, no problem. I'll go over and get a statement from the other guy first. All right.
You're in a car accident. We're emergency medical technicians. We're trying to help. Do you know what day of the week it is?
Does it matter?
All right, sir. Just calm down. Take it easy. Take it from the beginning and let me know.
Okay, all right. He had the red light, and I'm driving along. I'm minding my own business, and all of a sudden he just came right through. I mean, I hit the brakes, I beat the horn. It just kept on coming, and I don't know. He must have been drunk. That's all I can say. He had to be drunk. I just don't.
All right.
Shots fired. Take the position.
It's you.
I'm sorry.
Ms. Peters. From Gateway Insurance?
I'm sorry. You must have me confused with someone else.
I was just there. I saw you.
Okay, I'm gonna go radio dispatch. Someone will be there in 10.
Don't worry, Jason. Everything will be all right. You will see your wife again. But first, you have many great things to accomplish down here.